talk us through these new restrictions, which surprisingly don't include a national rule on masks.
Yes, you mentioned some of them. They're working from home, bars and cafes closing at 10, no audience anymore at sports matches. They also reduced the number of people you should have in your home. Only 3 guests allowed, where previously there were 6. And they limited the number of people that could congregate, 30 indoors and 40 outdoors. But as you said, the most important or the most eye-catching thing about the Dutch measures is that there are no national rules about mask wearing, apart from Dutch people have to wear masks in public transport, but there are no rules on wearing masks in stores or outside, and that is now slightly changing. The Dutch government has always said that there is no scientific evidence that masks would help, and actually say that it would give you a kind of false sense of security if you wear a mask. Now they're shifting a bit, and they're saying regions, cities like The Hague, like Amsterdam and Rotterdam, where the tally is really going up of COVID infections, can decide themselves to enforce people wearing masks. And they have decriminalized stores. Before, stores were legally allowed to ban people who came in without masks, and now that's changing. Now they say stores can legally throw people out who don't wear masks, but it's still up to the stores to enforce the mask wearing. And a lot of stores and a lot of cities are annoyed with the government about that, because they would like it to be a national measure, because there would be less debate. Now stores fear that they will have to debate with every customer whether or not they need to wear a mask.
Stephanie, why did the government decide to put in these other measures we were mentioning earlier? Have the numbers there been going up exponentially?
Yes, last week we had about 1,500 infections a day. Now we're at 3,000 infections a day, according to a calculation that the Dutch health ministry gave. About 1 in 70 people now, in 170 people now in the Netherlands, infections. So the positive tests have doubled. There's been a 60% rise in infections, and the reproduction rate, the number of people who are sick actually infect, is above 1. The all-important R factor that should be under 1 is now 1.3. So they are rising, not quite exponentially, but I think if this continues without these measures, the government says they will start rising exponentially as of next week.
Stephanie, thank you for that. Stephanie Berg there giving us that update.